Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about some commonly asked questions by IELTS students and try to provide answers which can help to improve their performance. So one of the most common questions that candidates ask will be, what will I do about being nervous? If I feel really nervous during the examination, how am I supposed to handle that? Well, I think the most important step for this is actually preventative. The one thing that makes people feel more relaxed in the situation is familiarity with the situation. And when you're doing an interview with someone in IELTS, it's very much like having a conversation with someone. And you can do that with people online, over the internet, just in the same way that the exam is done. And you can even do simulated tests online. I think the more of those that a person does, and it doesn't have to be with a foreigner, it can be with a Chinese teacher, or it can be with another student of the same level asking the questions, but the more experiences that people have of being in that situation and being asked questions in the kind of sequence that they'll be asked in the exam, then the more familiar they'll be with it and the more relaxed they'll be as a consequence. Being in the actual exam and being in a mock exam isn't really radically different as long as you treat the mock exam seriously. And I think that that's the key method to make yourself less nervous. However, if you're in the actual exam and you suddenly feel really nervous, I think the best suggestion I could give you would just be deep breaths. Think about what it is you're trying to say. Think about something very simple. Because the key thing in the exam is just to keep talking. There's no use in saying, oh, I'm very nervous, I'm so nervous. It's not going to benefit you in any way. It's not like an excuse that an examiner cares about. And especially now as things are being done online and they're not being done face to face, it's even more irrelevant. I think that what you just need to do is just focus on saying something, anything, to move the conversation on. Just a very simple idea. Think of a simple idea and say that. And then you will find that you will regain your rhythm. But the most fundamental thing to overcome nervousness in the exam is simply to avoid it in the first place. And the only way to do that is with an adequate level of practice. I strongly suggest that candidates do a lot of mock tests, maybe 10 to 20 of them, complete mock tests, part 1, part 2, part 3, before they actually take the real exam. And some candidates even feel that they have to take the exam, the real exam, multiple times in order to build up their confidence. But it is fundamentally a question of familiarity, which promotes relaxation, and gradually, as you become more accustomed to something, the level of nervousness associated with it will decrease. So I hope people found this information helpful, and good luck in your IELTS exam. I will see you soon in the next video.